Hello. So I'm having an issue where my disk reader won't read discs. And I've been having this issue for a bit, been trying to look up, solutions for it. And the cheapest option really for me is, since I already have an Xbox One, they technically use the same disk drives, if you want to call it that, or optical drive. But my issue involves the laser disc not wanting to read my games. So I already taken out, the sucker. It's right here. I would have recorded it, but it's a hassle. And the sucker is just dirty, and it took me forever to get through. So this is a lot easier to get through. Right now, I have a anti-static wristband, so it's really just I want to be safe more than sorry because I don't want to burn anything out. And it's $500. I don't want to do anything bad with it. So I do have my uh, screwdrivers and everything. There are videos of how you can really break it down since these are already broken down. But we're gonna, I already unplugged a few things. Really, we're just gonna, you know, open it up kind of a little bit more, switch out the parts, show you, okay, this is that, and we'll get along with that. So really, it's all unplugged and everything. Slip it out. Dusty as heck. Okay. I will say, if you do have a Xbox original or anything like that, there are their own videos and stuff where you have to be careful because there could be something where it'll break on you. So, where's my screwdriver? That is not it. You will need a Phillips head screwdriver eventually, just so that you can get the suckers down. Will it go in? Okay, let me go get a different one. So I just got back from grabbing a different screwdriver. I can't tell you the sizing for these, but I know for the most part for the consoles you can be using a Torx screw. I do have them now, so I can finally open it up a bit. Just I want to be careful with it. Little metal, so I'm gonna put them there, little area, so I don't screw them over or lose track of them. Especially, I mean, you could go ahead and buy yourself a replacement for these, but you're still gonna have to use the internal motherboard for them. There's a better way of explaining it, I think, for the actual content creators that focus on repairing. They do provide links and everything, but I don't do that sort of a thing, mostly because YouTube won't let me paste things into my videos. So that's there. Open it up a little bit. It's a little too far, but whatever. All right, so if you want to zoom in a little bit or get a little closer. Okay, so there are going to be a couple clips people shut off where you can use tweezers. I'm going to try not to break anything. So you lift that black piece up. Same thing with this. And well, just let me take this off real quick. Okay. And then, can I actually just pull this off? Oh man. Well, let me just take off the screwdrivers for now and we'll see. Or screws. Should be. And I need a shorter one. So I apologize for not having all the tools. I don't have a kit or anything, so I have to go back and forth into my garage to grab things. But I do have the screwdriver that can actually go through. We will go back up to here if you can, zoom in a little bit. I have a little assistant. This is, my sister. She's a bit younger than me, a little bit of child labor. So I don't think I actually need this because there's this little black top actually where I'll show you around the cord right there where technically you can just move it up and then pull it out. Same thing with this. I lifted it up, kind of pulled them out. So now that we have that, I would say try to keep your screws a little organized, a little better than what I have because everything's really just around the place. I'll probably just put this around here in the corner. There would be 3. There's one down here. There should be another one because this is the motherboard itself, so one right here as well. I don't think this is the correct size, but I have to put a little bit of force, making sure I don't tear it. Right there. Right here. So after that, if you plan on just, taking it out entirely, you would need to solder these, but since we're not gonna do that, and I don't really have the skills to do that, we can technically just, be a little bit careful with it, but slide it out and leave it hanging a little bit. Just try not to tear it. So I'm replacing this part right here. I'm gonna go and take out the Xbox One optical drive. It should be roughly the same. It's, maybe a little dirtier, but I'll put it to the corner there. They're underneath this, so I would say be careful with that. Try not to tear it off entirely, but I am using the Xbox One optical drive for my replacement for the Series X. Come out entirely, I did. If you are doing replacements or if you are opening up your console, try not to get it dirty for the optical drive since you want it to still read. It's a little sticky on that part, but it should be fine if I just put it like that. Oop. So, really roughly the same. Taking that out. And a little smaller one. Screws look a little different, I think. A lot more tinier. Oof. Around there. Should be 3 as well. So 2 off right there. My table is a little dirty just because when I was trying to open it up, a lot of dirt came out. But, you know, thankfully I can still see. So, same thing, you know, you can solder this part off or, you know, move it to the side if you don't have the tool to do it. But you don't need to really pull it out if you're, you know, still gonna use it. So this is what we're gonna replace. This is gonna go into here. This one looks darker for some reason. So it would be, there's my screwdriver. This part going, nope. Going here. Yeah, these optical drives are a bit faulty, so my dad had repaired my Xbox One, but it would costed him a bit of a $100 bill, so, you know, it could only get worse for a Series X. Don't really want to repeat that, especially if, you know, you're a bit low on funds, or if, you know, something works, you can just, you know, switch it between. Put that there. Can I pick it up now? I can. Okay, so we're gonna go back to here. It should all be the same, but if you have a kit, you know, it works out really well in your favor. I'll put that over here. This is my first time doing this, so I'm trying to be careful not break anything. Okay, so we have that. We're gonna take, move it up a little bit, kind of angle it out. Oh man. No, the screws are out, so we don't have to be careful. Or we do have to be careful, still. Yeah. I was hoping something would be in there so I don't have to actually, you know, not get rid of it, but, you know, 'cause it would be nice if I still had a good running part. So take this out. And then it would be the same way over here, right? Yes. No. Yes. Trying to get that in there. Sorry, the right angle, right? Just trying to compare and see. Yep. So I'm guessing it'd be like that. Okay, we're gonna do a cutaway to the TV showing you it works. And if not, then I'm probably gonna scrape the video, but I'm just gonna go reverse and you can watch any other video to repair it, but we'll show you the end progress, so, you know. So before I cut away again, I do wanna give an honorable mention where I didn't put it on correctly. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like now that looks, you know, more connected. So that screw right there, I ended up putting on top. You're supposed to put everything underneath. So as long as you do that, have that there. Now I'm gonna put it together and I'll show you the final progress, but I just want to clarify on that because didn't want you guys to, if you did follow, not to screw up, you know, but yeah. So I put it in and I'm seeing that certain games work on this. So I had put in my Mortal Kombat 1, that worked, and I put my Street Fighter 4 the 360 version. I also put in my Call of Duty. So my 360 game did not want to work, but my Xbox One and Series X did want to work. So I'm not sure why that's the case, especially since this used to work with the Series X. But, you know, if you plan on doing this, I'll just give you a heads up, you know, just keep that in mind where this won't work. And if it does, then maybe I did something wrong, but I did put it in incorrectly where it does make a really big wiring noise and it kind of drops off my disc once it ejects out. So it falls straight down. But as you can see, it does work. So there is that. I did it. You guys know what works, what doesn't work. And, you know, if you enjoyed, give a like, you know, tell your friends, or maybe not. This was a really poorly made video, but hope this helps. Have a good day, take care of yourself, and, you know, if you ever want to try it, there it is. Peace.